Oh, say does that star-spangled banner.
So Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Thompson against DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. Over Eason. And it's Durant with the rebound. An even 3-on-3 break. Smith the pass to Eason. KD looking around. Launches it from deep. Rebound Minnesota. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Durant kicks to Thompson. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. KD against McDaniel. 4 on the clock. 3-pointers off the mark. Here's DiVincenzo. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Shoots over KD. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's Durant. Last game with 30 points. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
The shot-making ability of Durant is what makes his pump fake so terrifying. It gets defenders off balance and leads to the foul.
Still, to this day, RJ, Kevin Durant still seems matchup-proof.
Well, yeah, because nothing's changed with his height and the skill. That quick release and his competitiveness, oh, it's the same as it's ever been.
Now here's Edwards. His scoring average of about 32.5 points a game tells you all you need to know about how dangerous a player he can be. Edwards with it. He's covered by Eason. Outside Edwards. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Here's DiVincenzo. Following the score by Houston. Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, from about 19 feet, DiVincenzo with the rebound.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Outside, KD. Yep, that one goes in there.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Thompson against DiVincenzo. Durant with the steal. Here's Thompson. Whoa, look out! Look out!
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Now here's Edwards. Nothing on the board. Driving the lane. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Hits it from three-point range.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Here's Randall. No good, unable to end this run. Rockets leading by 7. Here's Eason. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
For Minnesota, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Now here's Randall. He had 15 points last outing. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. It's good from about 19 feet.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
High post, KD. Takes a 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Randall surveying the D. Nifty move. And it's good on the way in.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball. And you can see why.
Here's KD. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaden McDaniels. The Rockets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Rockets. Shepard comes in for Tari Eason. And the basket by Edwards.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Now here's Durant. He's got 9. Makes it off the glass. KD's got 11 points.
The control KD has from any spot on the floor, that's what makes him different.
Now DiVincenzo. Hasn't made one yet.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Out to Thompson. On deep. Up again. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 8. And here's Edwards from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around you.
Durant inside. McDaniels defending. And it's Durant missing. Here's Edwards. Thompson with the rebound.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Now here's Edwards. He has 7. Rocket 2. A floater. The rebound by KD. And KD's got the ball here for Houston. It's a 5-point game. Here's Shepherd. And finished off by Shepherd.
He is a really good athlete. Give Shepherd a launching pad, and he will not turn it down.
Şengün against Randall. Gobert with a screen on Şengün. Randall passes to Gobert. Missed inside. Rockets leading by 7. Shepherd with the ball. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Şengün. Okogie comes in for Kevin Durant. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Thompson. Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
A good read by Edwards, playing at his pace and carving out space for that shot.
Rockets have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Here's Shepherd. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Holiday. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Adams. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Outside, Reed. From past the arc. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Shepherd, the pass to Okogie. Adams outside. Pass to Shepherd. Here's Finney-Smith. Offensive rebound. Here's Shepherd. Takes the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
McDaniels outside. Latrey. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen. 3
seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. So the wing on the left. Here's Finney-Smith. No good that time. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Houston Rockets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Right back after this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Bones Hyland is out there with Dosunmu. And it's Anderson in at the small forward.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Okogie. And the layup's good off the glass. Okogie's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Rockets. Now Hyland. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Hyland Undeciding where to go with it. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
And that is a big man rumbling downhill. Randall is an excellent pick and roll partner.
Pass to Adams. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And Adams with the slam.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Richard Steven Adams is a bit of a throwback, isn't he?
Yeah, he never takes a 3. He's a traditional big man. He wants to bang down low and dominate the glass. Steven uses his strength and his length.
Now, Shepard, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Screen by Şengün. Pass to Shepard. Buries the long-range jumper. Now it's a 6-point Houston lead.
Lethal from deep. Shepard will hurt you from there.
Picked by Reed. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Shepard with the ball. He has 5. Şengün passes to Shepard. Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. Players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Randall.
You really like the intensity and focus Shepard brings to both ends of the floor.
Now here's Dosunmu. Not a lot of room. It's rebounded by Houston.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Buries it from 3-point range.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
On their way to the floor, your attention, all the floor right now is your lunch crew.
Durant's checked in for Houston.
Come on.
Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You look at the Rockets, they've had a great season and will look to extend that into the playoffs. Of course, there's the Timberwolves. They're just sitting 1 spot down right on their heels.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves,
They recognize how critical this stretch of the season is. They're in the playoff picture right now, and they are focusing on hitting their stride as we head into the postseason.
And Adams with the slam.
and that play is tailor-made for Adams. Not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
Here's Highland. Still yet to score. Here's Reed. No good on the triple. Here's Shepard. He's defended by Highland. And Şengün is right there. Şengün's got the lead up to 11 now for Houston.
Paying attention out there. Şengün able to insert himself and save that play.
Here's Beringer. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Okogie misses. Timberwolves trail by 11. Dosunmu, the pass to Highland. Here's Beringer. Adams defending. The kick out to Anderson. Reed with a screen for Anderson. It's rebounded by Şengün.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Okogie. Pass to KD. whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Don't laugh at me when I say this, but there is too much strength from Kevin Durant. Now with the chance to add one more.
Houston making some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Steven Adams. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Josh Okogie. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Reed. Another miss by Minnesota. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Shepard in the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
From what I've seen, Shepard would rather shoot from distance, but trusted himself inside that time.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Bones Highland. Anderson outside. Pass to Edwards. There's the triple. For three, Edwards nails it.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let
Now Shepard. Durant up top, defended by Dosunmu. Durant, the pass to Capella. That's good. And a nice. Assist from Durant. And the Rockets lead by 15.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Edwards against Thompson. Pass to DiVincenzo. And it's off from three-point range. Houston leading by 15. Durant in the corner. Cranes it from beyond the arc. KD's got 17 now.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
Outside Edwards. On the wing, Dosunmu. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Outside Durant. Shepard, the pass to Thompson. Down low. Stolen by Reed. And Edwards with the stop.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Thompson outside. Edwards against Durant. Houston moving it around. Shepard, the pass to Şengün. And the shot goes down. Şengün's got his second bucket of the night.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Timberwolves trail by 18. Outside, Reed. Here's the three. Connects from three-point range. Reed's got his second basket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, there's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Back over to you, Kevin.
He is clearly on the ride. Thank you, Allie. Now Anderson, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Stolen by Thompson. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Shepard. It falls for his fifth field goal of the night. Shooting 5 for 8.
And after struggling out the gate, he's looked more confident. And it's why his teammates have continued to feed him.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Jabari Smith Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. Tari Eason comes in for Shepard. Timberwolves also changing it up. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Anderson, and it's McDaniels in for Dostum. Outside for Randall. Edwards against KD. Just 5 on the clock. Edwards passes to Randall. It's rebounded by Houston. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
You guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed free points and just couldn't convert.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Following the miss by Jabari Smith. Edwards kicks to Randall. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. So it's the Rockets now. 15-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Here's KD. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Minnesota making a switch. Shannon's checked in.
You love everything that KD gives you on both ends, and he's a three-level, two-way player. He's a quiet leader, but he leads by example.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
So Jabari Smith has shown he can be a contributor, but Richard, it is a process.
And you know he's still young. And for a lot of players, especially the taller ones, it takes a couple of years to find your game.
So it's the Rockets now after the basket by Minnesota. In the corner, it's Eason. Thompson surveying the floor. And Smith with the stop.
This is the belief Smith's teammates have in him, which is why they look for him to take that shot.
It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
Randall finds DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. 6 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. KD against McDaniel. Durant inside. The shot comes out. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Randall a screen on Thompson. And then Randall slams it in.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And so it's the Houston Rockets holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. That's terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
A look here now at Minnesota. They've been just solid at times, and at other times they've been awesome. Fun team to watch.
And taking a closer look at that first half, how about Kevin Durant?
Man, how good has KD been?
And that is it for halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Tari Eason is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Smith outside. Now here's Durant. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
And here's Randall. Reed with a screen for Edwards. Reed, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Eason. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. The Rockets number 1.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
Pass to Reed. Edwards against Eason. Rocket 6. Back to Reed. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And here's Smith. Thompson, a screen on Randall. Smith, the pass to Durant. No good from outside. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Tries the spin move. Edwards, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And so it's Houston with it. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Reed with a screen on Eason. Here's Edwards. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Kevin Durant.
Well, I guess we can give him credit for not getting discouraged.
Team foul.
They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well. Just about 75% from the line.
Pass to Şengün. Now here's Durant. McDaniels defending. Launches a 3, and it's Kevin Durant with the 3. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Out to the right wing. Reed in the post. Şengün's there. Reed misses. Houston's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Bad at all. And good that time. And that's now 6 points for Şengün.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
DiVincenzo against Thompson. Edwards looking it over. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
The shot fake by Edwards. A move we don't see a lot anymore, but it can still be very effective.
Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Randall. And it's Dosunmu in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Rudy Gobert. Ayo Dosunmu.
Şengün passes to Smith. Here he goes.
And I like this play by Smith. Leaping up off the drive to hand deliver it to the basket.
Thompson against Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Thompson outside. Smith the pass to Thompson. Now here's Durant. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Checking out the numbers for Anthony Edwards. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. He's getting around 38 points per, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
McDaniels outside. Just 5 to shoot. For the 3. They get it back. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Here's Eason. Defended by Dosunmu. Out to Thompson. 3-pointer on the way. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Now Dosunmu. Scoreless thus far. Reed with a screen on Eason. Dosunmu. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Outside Edwards. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Here's Eason. Defended by Dosunmu. Eason with it. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. And it's Smith missing. And Reed has got the ball here for Minnesota. Pass to Edwards. Reed with the screen on Thompson. McDaniels outside. It's good. McDaniels got 7 points.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Smith, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 20. Dosunmu, the pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to Dosunmu. Pass to Edwards. 3-pointer. Here's Gobert. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now Thompson. Back to Smith. Outside Durant. Over Gobert. KD's shot is good. KD's got 7 now in this quarter.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Edwards. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Eason passes to Smith. Şengün with the screen for KD. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So for the Rockets, Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Tari Eason. And then for Minnesota, Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And Julius Randle subbed in for Reed. Randle finds Edwards.
My, what a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Shepard. Out to Thompson. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. McDaniels got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Edwards on the wing. McDaniels outside. And finished off by McDaniels.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Durant against Anderson. Durant kicks to Finney-Smith. Over Randall. No good from Finney-Smith. Timberwolves trail by 20. Here's Edwards. Now Dosunmu. Outside Edwards. Back to Randall. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Amen Thompson. Houston making some changes. Jeff Green is checked in for Durant. And Okogie subbed in for Amen Thompson. Minnesota also with the sub. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Edwards. Up top, Adams. He's covered by Anderson. Here's Shepard. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than that.
Rockets leading by 20. Here's Okogie. Trying to get something going. And that one, good. Okogie's got his second bucket.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Here's Randall. Rebound by Jeff Green. For Houston, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Shepard with the ball. Now defended by Randall. Here's Shepard. He's got 14. Top of the key jumper, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And Green gets it to go.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Dosunmu. Kicked by Randall. It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Minnesota. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Dante DiVincenzo is out there with Dosunmu. And it's Anderson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league. I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Adams taking his time here. A 3. Shepard, that's good.
The shooting ability is incredible. Shepard's got a shot from all over the floor.
Here's Randall. And he makes good on the layup. Randall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Back to Finney-Smith. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And here is Dosunmu. RJ, the NBA this season hosting some regular season games in Berlin and in London. Possible basketball markets moving forward.
Yeah, with the NBA looking at a new league in Europe, bringing the NBA games to these cities will help drive the interest. And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
DiVincenzo passes to Anderson. McDaniels, a screen on Adams. Anderson. The rebound by Shepherd. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And Şengün throws it down.
Punishing the rim right there. Şengün.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting for the game at 42%. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. On the wing, DiVincenzo. He takes it in. He gets it in there.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
All right, let's go some love, everybody.
Houston making some changes. Jae'Sean Tate comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Durant subbed in for Josh Okogie. Timberwolves also changing it up. Reed, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Edwards comes in for Dosunmu. And Bones Island subbed in for Donte DiVincenzo. Reed the pass to Highland. Releases. Reed gets the bucket.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Şengün with the screen for Durant. Stolen by Reed. Now here's Reed, the fast break chance. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. McDaniels outside. Misses the three. Rockets leading by 23. Tate in the post. McDaniels defending. Now Shepherd. Back to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. The Rockets again can't hit. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Reed. Here is Edwards. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Shepherd the pass to Şengün. Reed with the defensive effort.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Anderson with the ball. Picked up by Shepherd. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with the headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
Thompson, he's checked in for Tate. And finished off by Shepherd.
Taking charge in the pick and roll. Shepherd using the screen and finding his spot.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. For 3, Edwards bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 14 points now in the second half.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Thompson, a screen on Highland. And it's Thompson that time on the assist from Shepherd. That's 10 points from Amen Thompson. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Shepherd. Shoots over Reed. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 7 rebounds in the game. Shepard brings the double team. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And he can take off from anywhere at any time. Edwards always a threat.
Rockets leading by 20. Shepard with the ball. Pass to Thompson. Adams sets the pick for Thompson, and the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Smith comes in for Steven Adams, and Torrey Eason subbed in for Shepard. Yes, that goes in.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
And Thompson kicks to Şengün. And some nice passing there by Houston. Screen by Smith. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Here's Highland. Outside, Reed. Back to Highland. 5 on the clock. To the paint. It's stolen by Eason. To the middle. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this show, man. Smith right now, beasting.
Timberwolves shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Anderson, a screen on Thompson. Highland passes to Anderson. Good on the bucket. Anderson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Pass to Eason. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Highland against Durant. On the wing, Thompson. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Back to Şengün from the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got his 6th rebound on the night. Picked by Reed. McDaniels passes to Reed. Here's the floater. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson outside. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Highland. Eason grabs the board. Rockets leading by 20. Durant the pass to Eason. Durant against Highland. Bounce pass from Durant. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And Şengün is right there. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 13 rebounds. And we got a timeout called from Chris Finch. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. Thompson outside. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Durant for 3. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Clark kicks to Ingles. And it seems, Richard, sometimes the best player on a team isn't necessarily their leader. You've been on a lot of teams, a lot of great players. Do you agree?
Well, at the very least, you need your best player to be the tone setter. They don't have to be very vocal, but their work ethic and their accountability has to be the highest.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Rockets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Kevin Durant.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart. Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they